It's back to the Monty and Shawna show. Um, episode 8. We've done 8 so far.
Almost 9. 8.5.
8. We're starting number 8. So yes, we're back. We're back once again. Here to be goofy. Here to make you laugh. Make ourselves laugh.
We are pretty entertaining, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yes, that's what we strive for. Now we're back.
Never a dull moment.
No, it's not.
No. You never know what's coming around the corner.
Exactly. So, let's talk about the 80s now. Today is about the 80s.
Gosh. So to give you a backstory, Monty was playing, like, we have music in between when we film or whatever. So, like, there is 80s Depeche Mode.
Oh, my goodness. I went to a Depeche Mode concert. Yes.
I never got to see them.
I did go to...
Were they fabulous?
Okay, we'll be honest with you. I know 2 songs of Depeche Mode. So somebody,
people are people.
Somebody white walked past me and said, you are lost. I was like, what?
Where are you?
I was walking around enjoying watching other white people have fun, blowing their minds away. They were having a good time. But for me, I don't know the library. So I was like, well, I'm enjoying the crowd. So yeah, they were having a great time.
They were having a great time.
Yeah. It was a fun concert. They were out there rocking out. They were jamming.
I went to Erasure in Hollywood.
Okay.
It was all the gay queens. It was fabulous. Oh my God. I had died and gone to my element. I had no idea there was such a thing. I was young.
Yeah.
And I went with 2 of my gay boyfriends. And we all just happened to have tickets to the same concert, but we were in different sections. It just happened to be that thing. So I rode with them. I didn't care. I am my own party. I will go anywhere by myself. This is, I guess, apparently been a thing for a long time. I didn't realize it until now.
That's funny.
That I sat with the rest of my gays, and I was fucking in my element, baby. Oh my God, we danced, we sang, we all looked fabulous. Oh, dude, it was probably, honestly, just because it was such a I love smaller settings.
Yeah.
Stadiums are great because I get it, because you're super ultra popular and you want to get as many people in as possible, and I understand that. But those intimate settings, for me, are what make it, you know? So being in a smaller area was really, really cool. But
I saw Madonna, and she put on a good show.
I mean, she's the queen of the gays.
Yeah. And they were all around.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
And it was amazing.
Right. I hope nobody gets all freaked out because I say they get, but that's how I refer to my people. Those are my people.
All right,
They're my people. Don't worry
80s.
about me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me in the comments.
I love it.
Those are my people.
What is the best 80s movie?
16 Candles.
Oh, really?
I want him to come for me. I want him to come for me.
That's crazy.
That's what I want. We're all wrapped up in movies, though. That's what happened to us as girls. That's what happened. They gave us this fantasy that it's supposed to be like this, where the guy shows up at your front doorstep and he's like there and he loves you and he's ready to whisk you away.
No.
That is not so much as what happens.
Exactly.
And I feel like I am so sorry. Okay.
That's not what happens.
That's not how it goes, really. But we're, like, we were programmed into thinking that, you know what I mean? That it was going to be the happily ever after and everything, that life wasn't going to happen in the middle of it. They don't fucking warn you for that bullshit.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. But you have to pay, like, taxes and you have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody prepares you for that shit. There needs to be a whole, like, year around just learning how to do your taxes. Semester, something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't teach kids how to real life.
I said that in high school. You should learn that stuff way back in high school.
Absolutely.
Yeah, finances should be in the curriculum.
And this is how you get into the real world.
Not just math, financing.
Right.
So, yes.
Yeah, and that's why our kids are failing.
Yep.
That's why that's why it took us so long to figure it out.
Yep. I love Back to the Future, The Goonies.
The Goonies.
Gremlins.
I love the Goonies.
I love The Goonies. It can come on TV right now.
We would be like, okay, guys, it's a wrap. We're gonna go watch the Goonies. We will talk to you guys later. Okay. We'll pick it up.
Yes.
We'll pick it up later.
I love the Goonies.
I love the Goonies. Dude, I got into mobster movies like later in my life.
Oh yeah.
Love mobster movies. All the Godfathers.
Really?
Pacino's the king. He's the fucking king.
Yeah, he is.
De Niro's, dude, it's like they're like a little balanced because they're like different to me. The like what you're trying to pull from them is
honestly,
different.
Watch this. I've only seen Scarface 5 times. People say, "Oh, I've seen that like over and over and over again." 5 times.
I've had it on replay in the background and just fucking went about my day because I felt gangster like that day. Go ahead and fuck with me today. If you see Scarface playing in my house, you probably don't want to hang out that day.
I love it.
Bet that, because I will carry that vibe with me.
Interesting.
Yes. Sound, and I always feel like sound and like music and what you surround yourself with, like it enhances your vibration of what you do and what you put off and who you are. You know what I mean? And it does. Because if you're really sad, you'll listen to those fucking songs that make your fucking heart want to cry and you'll be like, or if you're really fucking pumped and you're fucking ready to go, you're going to play like, you know, Queen, We Will Rock You.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Or Pink.
Well, she wasn't 80s.
No, she wasn't 80s. Okay, my bad. Okay, 90s. But you know what I mean? Something like that, because it puts you in that vibration, in that mind space. Yeah. So that, to me, like, dude, if you want to shift how you're feeling, you just
some good music.
Put on the right music to do it. You know what makes you happy. You know what makes you sad.
I don't feel.
You know what makes you like, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm gonna roll the fuck out. And then I put on the gangster rap. You already know. You already know me and my gangster rap. Monty has had the pleasure of driving around with me. Driving Miss Daisy. I feel like he was driving Miss Daisy. Because I'm like, no, not that. And then Tupac comes on. I'm like, yes. And he's like, what? This is the one. And we listened to like all of Tupac for like, I don't even know. It was a hot minute. And yeah, I know that was probably a surprise.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That was a surprise.
And then I knew what it was.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, I had heard that in a movie. No. I live that life. I love that life. Not love it, but you know what I mean?
I got you.
Respect for it. There was a lot of hustle in all of that. Dude, they didn't just become ultra mega stars because they fucking did it one time and they were like, boom. No, dude, they fucking worked their asses off and fucking made it out of nothing. I fucking connect with the story, dude.
I love it when music can last generations, decades.
Yeah.
That's the best. If it's a one-hit wonder and we don't hear it anymore, okay.
Right.
He may have been great for the time, but you're not going to hear from you again.
Right. Dude, my kids listen to what I've influenced my kids' musical. Oh yeah, for sure. And their genres are the same. Like, I'll be playing Italian opera while I'm cooking, because that makes me like
Italian opera.
Legit, straight up.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's my go-to, like, just feel it and be in it. And be in it, and you're like not bothered by anything. Everybody gets snoozed because I'm cooking. And that's my release when I get to create. So
interesting.
That was not the 80s.
Well, it was still interesting. You ever play with a Rubik's Cube? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Did you ever solve one?
I think I did the whole thing like maybe once. I always had like the one fucking square on one opposite side.
Okay. I solved it once and put it
my
down.
My fucking brother.
Yeah.
Did it all the fucking time.
It's supposed to be a pattern to it.
Fuck you, by the way.
Oh damn. Did you have a Cabbage Patch doll?
No.
What? Every girl had one.
My sister had one though. I didn't want to talk about it.
Oh
and
no.
talk about some old shit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god, no, I
You
didn't have
easy bake
one.
oven?
I did have an easy bake oven. I loved that. Dude, I loved to cook at a very early age. Like, seriously, I knew.
Was it easy
I
bake
knew.
oven?
I loved. All of it. I did all of it. I'm not kidding because it was amazing.
It took like 4 hours to put
You know what's funny is like the stove that I grew up on. God, I'm gonna have to post pictures of it.
You sent
Mom,
pictures of it?
Mom, I need you to send me pictures of the stove that I learned how to cook on. I love you. It's an old Magic Chef stove, but it's cast iron.
Oh, really?
Dude, my dad had an antique stove when him and my mom, my stepdad, him and my mom got together or whatever. And 6 burners,
Yeah.
gas. Anyways, oven, big oven, another oven here, a bread warmer, and then another warmer down here, and a broiler. Like, Magic Chef, when they came to like convert it over to propane from gas, we're like offering them like, we'll give you a whole kitchen if you let us put this in the museum. And my dad was like, no. Fuck yeah. Mom and dad were like, nope. This is ours. I was like, please, God, let me get that gift. Like, can that be my... I need that stove again because I can sling food like nobody's fucking business on that stove. Sling it.
Can you still buy that type of stove like
No.
eBay, Amazon?
No.
Really?
No. I don't even know if there's probably... That's why they wanted it.
Yeah.
They wanted to put it in their museum. I'm dead ass serious. They were going to put it in the museum because...
Yeah.
So... I want that stove. I don't know what house I'm going to put it in. I haven't figured that out yet. Like, but God will have a plan for me to be back on that stove and do the shit that I would... Oh.
That's interesting. As a guy, I had a G.I. Joe, Transformers. Loved it. That was my show. Trying to think of what else happened in the 80s. What else were we talking about in the 80s?
He-Man.
He-Man. You know, it's coming back on Netflix again.
Old He-Man, like the cartoon?
No. Brand new.
No.
By Kevin Smith.
Why are they doing this? Why are they making this a thing?
We love the 80s. We love that stuff that happened back then.
Okay,
and
but
we want
like...
it back. Look.
I don't agree with all of it.
There's some stuff that can't be replaced. Like, I should think they should never remake Back to the Future. And there's talks that they want to, but I think they shouldn't.
No. Absolutely not.
They should not remake the
like,
Goonies.
kind of like remaking Gone with the fucking Wind.
So, there's certain stuff
No, you don't
touch.
need to remake it. It is a one-time thing.
Yep.
It is the thing. It doesn't need to be. I'm not a big fan of remakes. I think the original work doesn't need to be remastered.
To me, it all depends on how much space is in between the original and the sequel or whatever it's going to be. Because if you leave a couple of years, everybody like, all right, I want more of that, then we get it. But if you leave it a 10, 20-year span, and now you're trying to go back and recreate what happened,
It's not the same.
it's not going to work.
Because it doesn't translate correctly.
Yeah.
Because the time period is different.
Yeah.
And you're going off of that's the original content creator. There was a vision for it. That's why it was there.
I understand that music evolves, but even you can't
Right,
go back.
and music is a little bit different. I feel like you have a little bit more
You can still listen
fluidity.
to it.
You know what I mean?
You
Where
can
you
listen to the original, but you can't remake that.
You're not going to ever remake it,
No.
but you can variate on where I feel like it translates better
Yeah.
sound than visual.
So yes. So even though I've seen like the Transformer movies, it's like
I mean, they were kind of cool, though. I'm not going to lie. Those movies were
I
kind of
like
cool.
them to a certain degree, but you just can't beat the original cartoon. There was something about the cartoon that was just nostalgic. It was like,
Right.
that's what I love. You've changed it a little bit. It's decent, but it's not the original.
Spencer for Hire.
TV shows. You want to talk TV shows?
Spencer for Hire was an 80s TV show.
Oh
That's
my
how my
God.
son got his name.
Spencer's.
Swear to God. Straight up. My oldest son's name is Spencer
For hire.
for Hire. He wishes. Oh my God. He'd be like, my mom named me.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, but that's how he got his name. So, like, I loved that show. Him and Hawk, who was James Avery.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Robert
I don't know.
Urich.
Yeah, Robert, you're.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
You pulled that one out.
I fucking did, didn't I? Damn it, man.
My favorite 70s show TV was Three's Company.
I loved Three's Company and Love Boat.
Sometimes
Fantasy Island.
Sometime I will watch
it was a whole
still
night
to
of
this
TV.
day. Yeah.
It was. And the whole family sat in front of the TV. Mom and Dad were there too. Mom and Dad were there together with the kids.
Yeah.
Legit sitting in front of the TV watching TV.
With the turn dial?
Turned out there was no remotes.
No.
One of the youngest in the room. Just so you know, that was me.
Change the TV.
I was the youngest. So yeah, there was that because my sister and brother were born so much later. You know what I mean? That they weren't there. I fucking had to do all that bullshit.
Don't turn the knob. My shows are on.
Don't touch shit. Good times.
I know this is not the 70s, but I remember they had reruns of I Love Lucy. I used to watch it at my grandmother's
I love
house.
Lucy reruns.
So, yeah.
The chocolate one?
Yeah, yeah.
All-time favorite. The bubbles in the, was it the washing machine? Where the bubbles overflowed and they were fucking everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
I have had an episode like that in my house. And that is pretty close to the accurate description of what you would act like when you walk into your kitchen and find that there are motherfucking bubbles everywhere. It is pretty fucking accurate. I feel like they were like, we're going to do something to her and we're going to just shove her in there. And we're going to just watch what she does. Because that's exactly what I felt like. I was like, what's happening right now? Oh my God. It was fucking it was fucking everywhere, dude. Oh my God.
That's great.
The cleanup was that floor, though. I will tell you what. That floor was so clean when we were done.
The Jeffersons.
Oh.
I love the Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons. Archie Bunker's place.
Yes.
But that was, dude, and nobody could handle that now.
No.
Oh my God. It was so politically incorrect. But for the time period, it was the normal. It was what it was. And the weird part is I don't feel like it ever biased me in any way, shape, or form. It really didn't.
No.
It made me see that there was differences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't see the differences until I moved to Alabama.
Oh, really? Wait, originally from California, moved to Alabama.
Alabama was a little bit more banjo than I was. Like, I had visited, but I'd never, like, lived there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to go from full-blown California to my whole life, I'd never lived anywhere else but Southern California. And then you go to
Alabama.
Brookwood, Alabama. Brookwood.
Shout
Right
out to
outside
Brookwood.
Tuscaloosa. Rocky Dale Davis. What's up?
That's
I
funny.
caught your... I loved your stuff. I love it when you come to Nashville. Come to Nashville.
Hilarious. What else is in the
I have one of
80s?
his shirts, actually, because I bought some of his merch the last time I was at a show.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm there to... Dude, I've said it. Dude, I'm going to always say it. Dude, I will support anybody who is trying to do something and fucking make it happen.
I got you.
Because that shit ain't free. You don't... Nobody just walks up to you and says, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fucking put a lot of goddamn work.
You
Fucking...
gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it. If you don't want it, you ain't doing it.
Welcome to episode 8.
You ain't want it, you don't... You're not fucking doing it.
Exactly. That's the way we roll. All right, what else is in the 80s?
80s.
Just for music videos.
Nia. Music videos.
Music videos.
Like a Virgin Madonna, where she
Oh.
slides across the stage in the white fucking gown and lace and all the things, and everybody went, whoa. They had no idea what was coming after that.
Yeah.
She fucking opened the gate.
Yes.
Madonna opened the gate. To...
It was her.
And I don't even think people realized that it was
was-
Madonna who opened the gate for the fucking huge... And then burning crosses right after that on the fucking MTV stage. People tripping. Papa Don't Preach abortion. Everybody was freaking the fuck out.
It was Madonna and Michael Jackson always put out great videos.
Absolutely.
They made you talk about the next
It was
day.
a story.
Yeah.
It was a story, which is exactly what it... MTV...
You mean ridiculous?
We would be your demographic again if you would bring that shit back. Not just old shit, but like new shit. Can we?
MTV is not watching
We have money now. We're not fucking broke. We'll go to the concerts. We'll do all the things because we can. Because we're old enough and our kids are out of the house.
We're only going to the concerts of the people that we loved in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
We're not going to nobody's new concert now.
That's not true.
Oh, who are you going to see?
I lie. Lily Rose. I went and saw Lily.
Oh my goodness.
Lily Rose. Dude, I've watched her on TikTok for the last year and watch her grow her following and watch her just put out her music and and dude, she's ultra talented. Her voice is amazing. Her message is like here. It's right up in here. And you can just feel that she hasn't been fucking taken. You know what I mean? Do you know what I know? You know what I mean when it comes to the business, like stuff like that. Like that is coming straight from her soul, and it's fucking amazing to watch what has happened. And like, I'm just a fucking bystander, dude. I'm just Shawna in the Nashville, okay? But to watch somebody be able to work really, really hard and succeed, like that's fabulous. She's now on fucking tour, dude.
Yeah.
But I went and got to see her 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
Downtown. That's what I never ventured. Look, bitch, I didn't even venture downtown. So for me to even fucking venture downtown was like a feat in itself.
Yeah.
So I went to, and it was so amazing. It was so amazing. I've got live video of it. I put it out. I bounced it out because she's making it. She's making it happen, and she's going to put in all the hard work, and she's going to sacrifice all her personal time, and she's not going to go out and party with her friends because she's fucking on the road because she's working her fucking ass off. And I appreciate all of that.
One of the people, a couple of people I really appreciate that I started watching them online is Kev on Stage and Tony Baker.
I love them.
I will watch anything.
Josh Prey.
Yes.
Love Josh Prey.
So these people are, I think, I don't want to call them baby boomers because they're not babies, but they look for a way.
They call us baby boomers now. Do you know that I've been called a boomer?
But millennials.
Do they not understand that? Like, that's my parents.
They're only like 10 years younger than us, so I don't know what generation is that. But anyway, point being is, they are making it online as if we have to go out into the world back in the day and hit the bars and the clubs and
right.
They do it all online. They put up a show and get paid for it, and they're making money. So,
I mean, we could do that if you want to do that, but do we want to do that?
Yes. Baby steps. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna get you to do comedy one day.
You gonna what?
Get you to do comedy one day.
Comedy, like on a stage?
There you go.
What? I'll tell the Nair story.
But okay, yes.
No, I want like a 5-minute bit. That's it.
That's it? No. Okay, yes. You
and
do
then
5 minutes, but that Nair story's not gonna last 5 minutes. Is it that long? So? No. We have to go back.
No, but it could be. I've gone back and rewatched it just because where I knew where I could fit in more
content. Okay.
More content and more descriptiveness to it.
And there you go. I got jumps at last
3 to 5.
minutes.
3 to 5. 3, 4. I'll tell you what. 4:10. 4:20.
You're so funny. But anyway, yes, there's certain creators out there that I really love, and they're doing it online. It's like they're out there every single day putting out new
Sweetie,
content.
it's
how do y'all have the time? Well, that's what they do. It's how they
but
get
you
paid.
can make the time. You have to make the time. Just like this, like what we're doing right now, and even though this is not an 80s top, we're gonna life school you today.
Yeah, we're just talking about anything and everything.
This is putting in the work. We have blocked out hours of our time.
Yeah.
We're both busy people.
Yeah.
Dude, we both have other shit that we do besides just...
me
and Monty don't just hang out 24 hours a day.
We have a life.
He's not in my back. I'm not riding in his pocket like, hey, Daddy, let's go. Okay. Hey, Daddy, hey.
Oh, my God. You got to say that once an episode.
I do.
Oh,
it just works. It happens naturally. I don't know why.
It does, because I don't know when it's coming, but it does.
No, it does come. But it doesn't come the whole time.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
80s. Let's see.
Polos. Polo.
Polos came out in the 80s. Do you know the
Actually-
history of polo? No.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Interesting.
But we're not going to do it right
Nope. But I don't care.
now. I do know the history of polo. What I will say is this. Ralph Lauren actually has a documentary, and it's on Showtime, I believe.
Okay.
It is fabulous. And when I mean fabulous, just from... I connect with stories. I do. I connect with people. I'm a connector. That's who I am. Where he came from and his family and what they did and what they've grown and how much work that it took to get to where he is, I'm amazed and humbled that I get to watch.
I like to see that.
To watch it. Like, seriously. It's been a struggle in retail business as a whole for the last, since quarantine or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Watch the documentary.
You played video games in the 80s.
Oh, I slayed Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Mrs. Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Galaga.
Galaga.
You don't even know.
That's hilarious.
Battleship I was actually really good at, which is weird.
You know we're talking about video games. You know arcades are coming back.
I know. There's one downtown.
I've been to headquarters. I've gotten drunk there.
Up Down, I believe it's called. I think.
Is it? Okay, I've heard of that but haven't been to it. There's one called Game Terminal.
Okay.
And there's another one being built in East Nashville, which will be done at the end of this month. So they're popping up everywhere. So
let's do it. Well, yeah, because their demographic has money.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Things are shifting when it comes to consumerism.
Different things that people like to do is just...
changed.
Yeah. Because I remember back in the day, it was all about... when did you move here? To Nashville?
4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Nashville used to have a theme park.
I know.
Before Aubrey Mills was there.
I know.
And every summer, I bought passes. I was there every summer. So I miss that. But still, everybody's adult now. Nobody rides. Nobody wants to do that.
Right.
Everybody's likes have changed since that 80s era.
Right.
80s, 90s, whatever. Everybody's looking for something else to do. So whatever it is, escape room. Have you ever done an escape room?
Yes.
Did you escape?
Yes.
You did? Really?
Yes, absolutely. There was no question in my mind. I'm dead ass serious. It was me. My old boss.
Okay. No.
My old boss.
I think you almost start every story like, no.
I'm not going to say her name
No.
just because I haven't talked to her in a long time. So, like, I don't want this to be like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't want her to be surprised. That's all.
That's hilarious.
I got your back, girl. Anyways, her and I have always worked like this together. Like, you get it done. Okay. So we went with our significant others to an escape room. And even the guy that was like, because you have like a guide, you know what I mean, who was watching us, and he was like, dude, you guys work really well together. And we were like, we know. Like, dude, we could take over the world together. If her and I spend enough time to...
Wow.
We got this shit. Anyways, love you, girl. I don't know if you'll ever see this because we don't have a ton of contact with each other, but she'll know who she is. But yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun, and you have to have, this is what I learned out of the experience. You have to have a lot of trust in that person and know that if they're telling you this, there's a reason why. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you have to have that trust in that person. Like, okay, I trust your judgment. We're going to do this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I have a ton of trust in her judgment, obviously, because we escaped. That should tell you her and I should never be anywhere together.
No. Never escape. That's funny.
We'll get out. You won't even know we were there.
Well, with that being said, that is our episode.
80s. Dude, I feel like we could do a whole nother one on like just the clothing.
Clothing? Oh, yeah.
80s clothing.
Cross colors and FUBU.
Z Capricci. What did I just say right now? Izod. Hold on. Let me throw them all out there. Izod was huge. Yeah. Lacoste.
Yes.
Ralph.
Yes.
Ralph Lauren. Calvin Klein.
You know your clothes, girl.
Baby. That's what I do. Dress people. Make them look pretty. Make them feel pretty.
I love it.
Are we done?
Yep, on that note, we're done. Love, peace, and hair grease. Like and subscribe. Oh, this is awesome. That went by really quick. That's what I'm hoping the more we do it, the faster it goes by. Not that I'm trying to rush through it, but it just smoothly went by.
Everything flows through.
There we go.
So I feel like we are